Hey, just a quick heads up, I will spoil the entire anime, so if you haven't seen Golden Boy yet, I highly recommend doing so prior to watching this video. It's only 6 episodes long, so it's quite short. Anyways, to the review. Golden Boy is an anime adaptation of the manga with the same name, written by Tatsuya Egawa. Our protagonist, Oe Kentaro, is an idiot savant that travels from town to town in Japan in the pursuit for knowledge. He has a huge passion for studying, which is shown by a notebook that he carries around with him. He loves studying so much that he uses it as an overall life philosophy. The entire premise of the anime is that he's out traveling from town to town in Japan to learn about life through various jobs and encounters he has. Every episode is also called a lesson, and ends with a narration of how he mastered the entire school curriculum of his department, and therefore dropped out of college, so that he could keep on learning. The comedy was usually based on Oe's facial expressions, the silly situations he got himself into, and his absurd obsession with toilets. This show has some really great scenes that I absolutely love. Mostly the one where he gets beat up by the girl boss in the first episode, or when he followed Noriko and her boyfriend to the horse racing, and ended up making out with him in order to protect her. The anime could be very raunchy from time to time, and even though this isn't ecchi, there were some scenes that surprised me, such as Madame's outfit in the beginning, or the scenes of Reiko appreciating her motorbike. All the episodes follow a certain format. Oe arrives to a new town, gets a new job, a problem arises, he saves the day and leaves pretty much as quickly as he arrives, and everyone who thought that he was a simple-minded moron got blown away by his kindness and competence. He is definitely more than what meets the eye, and this is something that I absolutely adore about the show. He's the definition of don't judge a book by its cover, which leads to some interesting situations. The 4th episode really highlights this by showing how Oe starts working at a pristine swimming school for kids, and develops new methods to help them get over their fear of water instead of forcing them into it. The owner only finds out about this after he has left, and it made her question her own methods after seeing the success rate of the more fun techniques that Oe developed. This could be seen as a parallel as to how studying in school takes all the fun out of learning. Schools are so focused on getting results that they forget about the fact that people learn more when they have fun, which also leads to them wanting to study more. The stress and formality of it all puts people off from learning, and instead of encouraging people to learn and be curious, they are being forced into it with very little consideration to the individual. While this show is a comedy, I found out while researching that it does have some interesting references as well. Kintaro is a Japanese folk hero who is known for his paranormal amount of strength and bravery. His name translates to Golden Boy, hence the name of the anime and manga. This is just my interpretation of it, but Oe is definitely a hero, and the reference to Kintaro makes sense since Oe is very brave and has a strong but kind personality. Another thing that surprised me is that Egawa wrote the following in the beginning of the manga. Before leaving kindergarten, I wrote these words in my notebook. I really like to study. I often wonder when it was that our schools forgot the true meaning of study. Something which is now so often misunderstood by teachers and parents. Learning ought to be both stimulating and entertaining. My favorite episode, though, is by far the last one. It does a nice job of tying all the previous encounters together into one, and it also shows Oe's character and how much of a helpful guy he is. Not only did he make Chi see the importance in her job, but he also did everything that he could to help out the studio that he was working for. I also enjoyed the detail of Egawa himself being in the anime, and how his manager was so intense. While school can teach us some things, there is so much that we need to learn and experience for ourselves. And this is definitely something that Oe has come to understand. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around.